Greetings everyone. This is part 4 of Huevember where I draw characters in a certain day with a certain color. There is a constant theme of moths or butterflies with each different insect per day. In part 3 I did days 13 to 18 with the colors of purple to blue. And let us now get into day 19 to 24. Welcome to the 70s is the central theme of the next set. Day 19 realizes the glamour of the blue banded egg fly. The design of the fly is quite detailed on its trim part, like a wreath or a beaded accessory, perfect for implementing in the character design. I wanted this lady in her late years still rocking out the ensemble from when she was in her yesteryears. She's definitely posing for the camera with style, and she has some notable elements in her design, really inspired by formidable garments found in the 70s. Her hair is kind of reminiscent in the 80s scene, I will give that as an exclusion, but the rest of her person is homage to the decade. She has a blooming top and incorporated the striking shades of blue in the fabrics. Her bottoms are flare pants with some intricate and shiny details. She has white heels for the stylish quota we get to see. Her accessories are actually my favorites. She has a well-defined necklace, a bejeweled belt, and other mini ones wrapped around. The only overkill might be her hair clips, which may look in the extra side, but with her smile, she is definitely living her best life in the heat of the moment. J20 flourishes the design of Vendor's blue. The butterfly itself has a cooler and pastel-like look, so I managed to give this gentleman a soft yet experimental design. In the experimental element, his pose is the target, and I searched a really odd yet of its time reference from the web. He's bending only his torso while his legs are straightened and intact. I'm glad it worked in favor to emphasize his somewhat minimalistic design. He has a long cut and unkempt hair with a pair of shades unused in his head, a high collar, long sleeve top with a side pocket and sewn with care. The emerging patterns of the wings can be found in the belted area, and it looks awesome. Same fabric for his pants and a fashionable forte with the help of some heavy embellished boots. Other eye-catching accessories are his belt, some little piercings, and the white leather strap of his bottoms. The result, it turned this character to be also one of my favorites, as well as the previous one. Maybe the two characters' relationship are grandmother and grandson. The dynamic is wholesome in a way of the woman reliving her years, perhaps her birthday, whilst celebrated with her grandson. A family-centric concept. The next set of days is fantasy core, so these characters are belonging to a world outside from reality. Day 21 is the avant-garde and extravagant Prola beauty. What I love about this butterfly is the colors, and it is a perfect candidate for the magic feeling when you look at its pattern. It comes with an effect similar to magic and such. I wanted to make this enchantress character with a stunning garment. What I love most about designing for this character is the overall fashion sense. In the resulting union of elements, she definitely could be a spellcaster situated in the worlds of Final Fantasy or Warcraft. She dons a feather-shouldered bodice with intricate styling fastened by her waist belt. She has a grand layered petticoat, and most of the design are situated at it. She has some flattened shoes with a fur puff. Maybe she moves at a graceful pace. Other accessories include her arm bracelets, tattoo marks, and her extraordinary tiara to match her flowy hair. I definitely like the outcome of this character. She is much magnetic and enchanting with her wiles and possibly as a weapon of choice. Day 22 comes the willful stance of the Ulysses butterfly. The butterfly itself is decorated with minimal design, and I came to its conclusion with the name. Ulysses is a biblical name and so my mind goes to this knightly or paladin type of warrior. I felt the need the character will have armor with a valiant pose. He is positioned in a symmetrical manner, so symmetrical in fact I copy-pasted his leg. He was supposed to wield a sword based on my sketches, but maybe I was just too occupied that I scratched the main idea completely. In an output manner, he is just a guy with an Ariana ponytail and standing straight there, menacingly. The most I have entertainment in designing is his clothing. It has a sort of cross or X-shaped details all throughout him, which is completely unintentional. He has some armor on and covered in a dark bodysuit. The tail end of the butterfly is reminiscent on his tail flap behind him. Overall, the design is decent. For story-wise, maybe he is one of the guards trying to slay the sorceress character previously. Your typical fighting scenario in a fantasy world. The next day consults the theme of sleepy time, so the characters will be in their sleepwear. Day 23 impresses the beauty of the Hawaiian blue or Udara blackburny. The insect itself is quite bluish green, so maybe I thought, what if I mention its scientific name instead rather than the title for some reason? Because it is bluish green. Anyways, this may be my simplest design and the theme itself is explanatory. The only dynamic quality of this character is her pose. She is shy but also tiptoed formation. It is cute. Her hairstyle is an ode to 80s with a headband. The butterfly has that glowing effect, and so I implement more of it on her pajamas. As basic as that. Maybe this character has some interesting characteristics and possibly has some secrets. She looks to have something to keep. Again, I only like the pose for it is the standout element of this design. The first one as well to not show a full face. Last on the list on day 24 is the emerald swallowtail. This butterfly's color is on the darker side with a paint of green. What I love constructing about this character is to have the most comfortable uniqueness. I wanted to pose him drinking something before going to bed. Nothing more than a wholesome capsule of elements. I love this character and all his softness. He supports a fluffy onesie zipped up, fabricated with cotton and plush alike. It is kind of clever when I incorporated the floppy tail ends in the design, and he kind of looked like the fusion of a rabbit and the insect's patterns. The dotted markings are found on his bottom pajamas and as well some fitting flops. Overall, this character is like a precious bean. He must be protected at all costs. For a common storyline of the two characters to both be invited into a slumber party and it is near time to snooze. So that is it for part 4 of this Huevember journey. I appreciate specifically the days 20 and 21. In day 20, he is so awkward in posing but it feels so right at the same time. Plus the 70s aesthetic. In day 21, I love creating witchy or sorceress characters to the bone. And with that, she is just a marvelous example. Which character is your favorite on this batch? And let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.